Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is David Benjamin from HealthyWildAndFree.com. Today I want to talk about fasting, water fasting, intermittent fasting. What is it? What are the benefits? And I want to really encourage you by the end of this video to give it a shot. So, intermittent fasting or water fasting, water fasting is just fasting on nothing but water. So you're basically not eating food and you're just drinking water. And some people water fast for a day, some people water fast for 5 days, some people water fast for 30 days, as crazy as that sounds. Intermittent fasting is a little bit different, where you go 12, 24 hours not eating food and just water fasting as well. So what are the health benefits of water fasting and of intermittent fasting? So water fasting and intermittent fasting do some very beneficial things for your health, some very beneficial things for your body, and they really help to align, balance, and harmonize your cells and your organs and systems and glands and tissue within the body. So there's a lot of changes that occur, but one of the main changes, one of the top two, three changes that occur is, number one, your body burns fat as fuel. So any, and I do mean any fat you have on your body will start to melt off like butter. That is one of the biggest and most valuable benefits of water fasting. The fat literally just starts to melt away. And your body does this because it needs something for energy, and fat is a really good source of energy. So the body just starts burning fat as a source of fuel, and it's a really good method to shred any unwanted weight, any unwanted fat on the body, whether it's in the stomach or any other legs, thighs, arms. It doesn't matter. The fat will start burning off your body literally because it needs to catabolize in order for energy to be produced. So that's the first thing that happens. The second thing that happens is the body starts detoxifying itself and cleansing. So your blood, it gets purified, your digestive system gets purified, your cells get purified. Your body will your body hydrates better because there's no food interference, there's no type of interference that causes your body to have to deal with more than anything but water. So the hydration aspect of water fasting is really valuable to just rehydrate and recalibrate the hydration systems of your body, such as the kidneys, the blood, the cells, all of these areas of the body that need recalibration in order for your body to stay hydrated consistently. So that's a huge benefit. It's just rehydrating your body and hydrating in a more valuable way, in a way that is deeper and more influential. So if you get dehydrated, it may be because you eat dry foods such as crackers, chips, things like that, or you drink a lot of diuretics such as soda, teas, coffee. Diuretics are drinks that deplete the hydration, deplete the water from your body. So that's a huge benefit as well, is just getting your body more hydrated and getting your cells, your blood, and your digestive organs filtered so that it can absorb water properly again, and so your cells and blood can be hydrated. And when you do eat food again, that helps the nutrients get delivered to the cells through the blood and all the systems in the body much more effectively and effectively and efficiently. That's the word I'm looking for. So that's a huge benefit. Another benefit is the hormonal system is improved. So human growth hormone starts to increase as you water fast. So the longer you water fast, the more human growth hormone is increased. So that human growth hormone is a longevity hormone. It has to do with energy levels. It has to do with youth and longevity and all those types of things. So it's a huge benefit to just get your hormonal system balanced and optimized. I will say one of the benefits that I received personally from intermittent fasting, actually this wasn't really intermittent fasting. I intermittent fast every once in a while for 12, 24 hours, but one of the biggest benefits I received personally was when I went on the longest water fast I've ever done, which for me was very difficult, and I was actually here in Costa Rica too. I water fasted for 4 days, so 4 24-hour periods in a row, so there's no food for 4 days, and I'm already pretty thin. Maybe you've seen my frame in my videos, but I'm already pretty thin. And during this water fast, I literally got down to, I don't know, really light weight. I didn't weigh myself, but I was really light, and you could actually see my spine. So you can see like the dots in my back, my arms, like the little muscle mass that I do have. I have a little muscle mass, not a lot, but enough, you know. It just completely deteriorated and broke down. So I lost muscle mass. I lost every ounce of fat. I lost every ounce of fat, but then muscle mass and all that as well. So you really, if you're going to do an extended water fast, you really want to be careful and do your research, and maybe even go to a water fasting center where they monitor your vitals. So they monitor your heart rate, they monitor all these different things. Because if you're water fasting for an extended period of time and you have a really bad, for example, potassium or magnesium deficiency, you could literally kill yourself. So you want to be smart if you're going for more than 12, 24 hours. 12, 24 hours, really anyone can do. I've never heard of anyone having any serious health complications for water fasting for 12 or 24 hours. That's pretty normal. So, but really just to sum up the benefits and to encourage you to try water fasting or intermittent fasting out, the biggest benefits you receive are you're burning all the fat on your body. So any excess fat, the fastest way to burn fat is to not eat. And I know that may sound crazy, and you know, people may think, oh, it's anorexic or bulimic or what, I don't know, whatever. It's not. What intermittent fasting is really effective, and it's just a way to cleanse the body. It's to cleanse the systems, cleanse the organs. Anytime that you don't eat and you're just drinking water, your body and your cells and your systems and processes and hormones and everything inside of you begins to harmonize and find its equilibrium. And that's really, really important in today's world, because we have gotten so off track, off the equilibrium, whether it comes to our sleep, our nutrition levels, our, the whole foods in our diet. The list goes on and on and on. So we've gotten so off track of this equilibrium that we don't even know what it feels like to be healthy anymore. We don't know what it feels like to have plenty of energy. We don't know what it feels like to sleep well. We don't know what it feels like to have a clear, conscious, creative mind. We've kind of lost touch with that in a lot of ways. So that's really valuable. So the first benefit is the fat loss, fat burning, all that kind of stuff. The second benefit really is comes down to the mind and the brain as well. So one of the things that I noticed was during my water fast, my 4-day water fast, and even just during 12, 24-hour intermittent fasting, is I feel like my mental clarity just jumps up a notch or two. It's incredible. Going without food for 12 hours, 24 hours, 12 hours I don't really feel that much, but 24 hours or 36 hours, I will feel a difference in my brain function. Mentally, cognitively, I'm faster, I'm more creative. I feel like my memory is better. I feel like everything is just fast and fires quickly. So if you want better brain function, cognitive function, that is a huge benefit. There's a huge bee by me right now, a Costa Rican bee like the size of Goliath. So I'm just going to chill and keep talking. So that's a huge benefit as well. And next, like I said, the hormones, human growth hormone, that has to do with also muscle physique. So if you want a better physique, you want to be more toned, you want to just have a more lean physique, that's a huge benefit because you're burning the fat, but you're also aligning and harmonizing your hormones, which help to grow muscle and maintain muscle mass, or just a little bit of muscle. Even if you don't like build or like lift or do anything like that, your body's going to have a more lean physique by doing intermittent fasting. A lot of Hollywood actors and celebrities, before their films, if they have to get in really good shape, they do intermittent fasting. And there's a list of these people that do this, so that's a huge benefit as well. So I would say the top 3 benefits are fat loss, brain, mental, cognitive function, and lean physique, but also just detoxification. You're really, anything that's in your body that shouldn't be in your body, toxins, petrochemicals, anything that we breathe in through the air, such as perfumes, colognes, car exhaust, Lysol, laundry detergents like Tide. There's all these off-gassing, in our homes, and our couches, and our mattresses, and our paint. All these different chemicals for wood, even wood floors. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. There's all these chemicals in our environment. The clothing that we wear. The list goes on and on. The beauty products, which, I don't recommend using any beauty products that have petrochemicals or, any parabens or anything like that. All these things are detrimental to your health. But what happens when you water fast is that your body begins to pull these things out of your body. There's no place for your body to hold these anymore. So what your body begins to do when you water fast or intermittent fast is it begins to let go. It begins to let go. And that is huge. So what's going to happen if you do intermittent fasting, you're going to get cranky, you might get emotional, hangry, angry because you're hungry. That'll happen between the 12 and 24-hour period. But what happens beyond that, the day, 2, 3, 4 days and beyond, you are going to experience a different phase of existence. You're going to experience a different emotional connection with yourself that you probably haven't had ever in your life. So it just does something unexplainable that is really hard to experience or explain unless you've experienced it. My experience personally was for 4 days, my 4-day water fast, I felt definitely my attachment to food. I felt that let go. I felt that release in a huge way. So I think before, growing up, I had 3 siblings, and we definitely ate fast, because if you didn't eat fast, the food is gone. And if the food is gone, well, you're shit out of luck. So that's kind of how it was growing up. So we ate fast, and we snacked fast, and we just ate fast, And I think had an attachment to food where, okay, I need to eat fast, and I need to, control the food in my environment, if that makes sense. And going on a water fast really taught me that my attachment to food, even if it was healthy food, wasn't healthy. And an attachment to food just isn't healthy. Even if it's healthy food, having an attachment to food is not healthy. Food is there as a tool for energy. It's a fuel. It's a fuel for energy. That's all it is. And it's a fuel for health and wellness and brain chemistry and gut chemistry and all these other types of things. But it's really just a tool for energy and health. And the attachment to it is really interesting, because when you start to water fast and your fat is just melting away and you see your stomach shrinking, and you might even see your arms or your chest shrink or your legs shrink or whatever, you begin to realize that, well, that food is really important, but that attachment to the food, you have to let go of it. You have to let go of that attachment to food. So what that means is, coming out of the water fast, you have more control over your ability to decide when you eat and how much you eat. And that is a very, very valuable skill in life. So when you eat, how much you eat, and what you eat. So if you don't eat for 4 or 5 days, it's a lot easier to say, you know what, I can eat a salad, I can eat some lettuce, I can eat some greens, I can make a smoothie, I can eat some, I can make a juice, I can have a raw, pasta made out of, whatever. I can eat healthier. I can eat some steamed veggies. It's not hard to eat healthy when you water fast. So it really just, it's increasing that threshold of your ability to control the food intake, what you eat, when you eat, how much you eat, and just your whole relationship with food really shifts and changes during a water fast or an intermittent fast. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for today's video. I just wanted to record this video to share some of the additional benefits that I've received from water fasting. I haven't water fasted or done really, I intermittent fast all the time, but I haven't really done a legit long water fast, multiple days in a while. And I think that's because the first time it was a little too much for me. I wasn't really prepared for it, and I'm already thin, and I have to, I think, prepare a little better before going into it next time. But I would encourage you, if you haven't water fasted, experienced water fasting, intermittent fasting at all, I highly recommend giving it a shot, trying it out. Intermittent fasting, like I said, 12, 24 hours, how it works is you just go, for example, say you're done eating dinner at 5, 6 o'clock at night, whatever, 7 o'clock. You don't eat until the next day at, say, noon. So it's like 16, 17, 15, 14 hours, whatever. 12 hours, a little bit over 12 hours, 12 to 15 hours, somewhere in that range. You just don't eat breakfast. You just skip breakfast. It's really that simple. That's how you can start getting fasting with intermittent fasting. And what that does is, like I said, boosts HGH, human growth hormone, burns some fat, helps to detoxify your body, does all these little things. And it's just a huge benefit long term. So just start with intermittent fasting. That's going to be a huge progressive step for you and your health and your happiness and your attachment to food. And it's going to improve your brain function, your gut health, your cognitive function. And it's just going to make you healthier and happier overall. And it's going to make you stronger. It will make you stronger. I think one of the biggest things I've noticed is that when people get hangry, that the hangry, which is angry when you're hungry, hangry, that attachment to food, it really comes down to a mindset more than blood sugar. It really comes down to a mindset more than blood sugar. And I know that sounds crazy, but I really believe that it's true, because what I have found, and I'm thin and my blood sugar can get low real fast, and it does, is that if I can simply center myself, breathe deeply, and focus on energy in another format, I can regain my energy and my control and my power, and not let the lack of food or a period of time without food affect my emotional state or my energy even that much. So you can control your emotional state and your energetic state more effectively and more fluently by intermittent fasting, because you're training your body to burn fat, detoxify, purify, so that when you do put food and nutrition and health back into your body, it absorbs more easily and it's assimilated properly, and you get to benefit from it more effectively and efficiently, which allows your body to operate at a higher level of existence when you don't have food the next time around, the next time you do intermittent fasting or a water fast. So that's it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Intermittent fasting and water fasting is tremendously valuable. Those are, the top, I would say, 5 benefits that you will receive from intermittent fasting and from water fasting. I hope you give it a shot. I have another video here on Healthy, Wild, and Free on YouTube talking about how to water fast safely. So if you want to do a long-term water fast, there's a few guidelines there that I recommend watching that video and checking out, because people have literally died from water fasting even under the care of so-called experts. There's a guy I actually interviewed on my podcast. I did not know this. I wouldn't have interviewed him if I had known this, but he actually had a water fasting facility, and like 2 people died under his care water fasting. And I'm like, dude, it's really not that hard. Monitor their vitals. It's really that simple. So you have to be careful if you're doing a longer water fast, but for most people, 2, 3, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, even a week, they're going to be okay. But like I said, start out with 12, 24 hours. If you're new to all this, start out with 12, 24 hours. Get familiar with it. Get familiar with your body under this kind of state, and then you can progress from there. But that video will be helpful, so I will link that up right below this video. So thanks a lot for your time. My name is David Benjamin from healthywildandfree.com. Healthy, Wild, and Free on Facebook, Healthy, Wild, and Free on YouTube. Thanks so much for joining me here on a beach in Costa Rica and the Nicoya Peninsula, which is one of the top 5 longevity zones on planet Earth, which just means that people regularly live to 100 plus years old here, and that is normal. Costa Rica has one spot, Okinawa, Japan is another, I think another one is in Greece, another one's in California, and I forget what the last one is, but this is one of those longevity zones, and I've been coming here for 6 years now, soaking in the longevity, the culture, the people, the food, and everything I can to keep my body, my health, and my cells living and lasting longer in a higher state of health and performance. Thanks again for your time. My name is Dave Benjamin, and enjoy the view. It's a little cloudy today, but it's still beautiful, and still just a beautiful existence. I actually recorded a few videos on that boulder, on that rock, so you can check those out once again on Facebook or YouTube. Take care and have an awesome rest of the day. Bye.